Every school hides secrets, locked doors, empty rooms, places students whisper about but never enter. But what happens when curiosity leads you down a staircase no one talks about, into a basement that was never meant to be opened? Tonight, we uncover the terrifying truth about Lincoln High's forgotten basement. What you're about to hear is not for the faint of heart. Before we descend into the dark, make sure you subscribe, because once you step into this basement, there may be no way back up. Now, turn down the lights and let's step into the shadows together. This is the story of the basement no one talks about. The final bell had rung hours ago at Lincoln High. The once lively hallways were now hollow tunnels, echoing only with the hum of flickering fluorescent lights. Emily Turner, a junior who worked part-time in the library, was the last student in the building. She enjoyed the quiet, but tonight felt different, heavier, like the walls themselves were listening. Pushing a cart of books back to storage, Emily noticed a door at the end of the science wing, slightly open, a door she had never seen unlocked before. A draft of stale, icy air seeped out. She hesitated, but curiosity tugged at her. With a creak, the heavy door opened, revealing a stairwell sinking into darkness. Step by step, Emily descended. The air grew colder, damper, carrying the smell of mildew and rust. At the bottom, she found another door, steel, scarred, but strangely unlatched. Inside stretched a forgotten basement, rows of rusted lockers, broken desks, and old fallout shelter signs clung to the walls. Pipes groaned overhead, dripping water onto cracked tiles. Her phone flashlight sliced through the black. That's when she heard it. Footsteps, not hers, slow, heavy, dragging across the concrete floor. "Hello?" she whispered. Her voice echoed, then faded. No reply. She pressed deeper, heart hammering. The sound grew louder. Around a corner, she found a set of old lockers dented and rusted shut. Across the metal, in something dark and dried, were claw-like scratches spelling a single word: "Stay." Emily turned to run, but the stairwell door slammed shut above, echoing like a gunshot. She was trapped. The footsteps returned, closer this time. She lifted her phone, its dim light trembling in her grip. At the far end of the hall, a shadow stretched unnaturally long, bending across the wall like it belonged to something much larger than a person. Whispers filled the air. Dozens of voices layered over each other, chanting words she couldn't understand. Her flashlight flickered, and in that instant she saw them, faces pressed against the glass of a shattered classroom window, pale, eyeless, mouths wide open in silent screams. Emily bolted, slamming against the steel door at the stairwell. She pounded, sobbing, until suddenly it gave way. She spilled into the hallway above, gasping, her phone clattering to the ground. When she looked back, the basement door was closed, locked, as if it had never been opened at all. The next morning, teachers dismissed her story as exhaustion, a dream, hysteria. But the janitor, old Mr. Price, pulled her aside and whispered, "You weren't supposed to see it. That basement was sealed after the incident. The school board doesn't talk about it anymore." When she pressed him for answers, he shook his head. "Just stay away. Some doors are locked for a reason." Emily never went near that hallway again. But late at night, when the halls were quiet, she swore she could still hear the muffled sound of footsteps coming from below. Some say the basement at Lincoln High was sealed forever, but others whisper that if you walk those halls after dark, you can still hear breathing below the floor, waiting for the next curious soul who dares to open that door. Remember, some secrets should stay buried, and some basements are better left forgotten.